The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. If you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 45 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready. Ultra. Ultra.
Keep the ball moving off.
Black one. Mega. Mega. Stay. Good.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. You look at this Colt defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Yellow. Check smash.
Here is Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, Young. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 73 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently, third in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
And that's not a play that you see often at the start of a drive. Some teams, they don't mind doing it, and that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they get out into space, and they get some good routes downfield, and play to be successful.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
One of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Young. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll air one out deep from Mingo. And this one is incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go, Reed. Go.
They run once more with Taylor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 139 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. There he goes, right side. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Gay is on for the point after. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Colts 21, Panthers nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, right?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now we'll throw here to his running back, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 3rd and 2.
52 blaster.
That's a gain of 6.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
Now a first down throw for Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
This was a nice example of a coordinator scheming his guy open just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On the ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Line.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go now.
Score on these guys.
Blue, check. Check white. Smith, red. Opposite, green.
He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
Ready, ready.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he found that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Check steal. Ready, ready.
Sanders going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right.
Check pink. Yellow, lining, blue, check. Check white. Check blue. Go pink.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Set.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
can do it, baby! Come on! Show what you're working with now.
Ready.
They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal.
Smith, red.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get a bit closer. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And they're going to speed things up here. Off play action. Richardson. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Richardson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal. from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Strike. Check strike.
Six, baby.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Play it safe, boys. Let's get a few yards on this play.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Oh, boys, we got this.
Come on.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 8.
Opposite. Green. Black swap. Ultra. Ultra. Madden.
Now here's Young. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Get out of here with a win,
Ready?
Young now. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
Thank you.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Panther Street. Go Street.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On third down, here's Taylor. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. But 207 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Hey, check that, street. Hurt.
Watch the middle.
First and 10, Taylor now. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. On third down, here's Richardson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
18 rattling.
Here's Richardson to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Richardson working from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it first and goal.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
They can't stop us.
Set.
To throw, Young. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Claws red.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Young going to move him around. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, Young loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Red, yellow.
And they just get the playoff. Now Young. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready.
Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Young to throw it. And once again, this is Sanders. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
7-yard gain. And the Panthers first down.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
40-yard line.
It's Young on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Young. He completes this one to Mingo. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. It'll be Young again. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Young working out of the gun, rolling to his left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
A give for Taylor running right side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time. Behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Set, ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's Young from the shotgun. That's caught by Mingo right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. A first down throw for Young. He's got Mingo. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Young looks to throw on first down. Steps away. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing, Young. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, this defense, I mean, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, let's go, man. Take it to him.
Yeah. Turn it up, fellas. Turn it up.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Really, this kid?
Come on, you're playing terrible. Game's not over. Why you give it up?
Minshew down to a knee, victory formation, and that should be just about it. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Colts, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Carolina, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.